Hello, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, the comrades on the YouTube, to my family. A little more on that in a moment. And the love of my life. Swimming starts today, baby. Oh yeah, Mama's a swim teacher. She's a 30-plus year swim teacher and highly sought after. Let me tell you what, if you're in the Antelope Valley and you've got young'uns and you've got a pool, or you've got a pool you can go to, she'll come to you. You know what I'm saying? And teach that baby how to get to the side first, water safe, and then we'll start working on strokes and things like that that make them a swimmer. So, currently in Hickory, North Carolina. Beautiful place. I gotta tell you, it's a beautiful place. And I could tell the further east I went down I-40, I could tell how beautiful this place is. Fantastic little joint. Not too bad getting unloaded today. The waits were not that long. Very, very typical of refrigeration type cargo. So not that big a deal at all. Getting ready to go on to my next load, which I'm going to pick up over in Asheville area, Candler, North Carolina, and I'm headed up to New York with it. Mechanicville, New York. It's up above Albany and very close to Vermont, which, by the by, is a state I have not been in yet with the big truck. So there's that, and it's pretty close to Massachusetts, which I also haven't been there with the truck. So we'll see what the next load following that one brings. I need to be up there on the 5th at 9 a.m. I'm picking up at 5 p.m. in Nashville, which is only about 75 miles from where I'm at right now. I have until 5 p.m. to get that, so it's only 20 after 1 now, so it'll take me about an hour to get up there. So I'll just get up there and chill like a Ville, and looked like they had some parking for people to check into when I looked at the satellite view from the top side, so I think I'll be okay. Okay, I got a 34-hour reset in because I left with the mozzarella load from Lemoore, California, and brought it out here. I left there on Tuesday, and I got to Hickory at, well, actually I was in Conover, and I got there, I don't know, 1-ish, 1:30ish or something, like maybe 2 o'clock on Friday, and I didn't deliver till today, which is Monday the 3rd. So I was able to get in a 34. I don't mind that. I got a long way to go back across this country, and to have a big fat 70-hour clock is fine with me. So while I sat there, I did some things with the truck that I needed to do and got all that done. And then, beauty, I have family in Kannapolis, North Carolina. That is the home of the Earnhardts. And it's about an hour from Conover, where I was. So they're my first and second cousins, and they are Corey and Doris, and here they are. And so they drove the hour it takes to get up to see me and go out to lunch, and I was thrilled that they did that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that they did this. It's been over 20 years since I've seen these people, and here I am with Leonard's Express over the road out of Caldwell, Idaho, and I'm all the way out in the east, and I was able to see those folks again. We had a great visit, and as Corey said to me last night, she texted to me, we swapped some photos and stuff, and she said to me, man, I could have talked to you all night. And seriously, it was a shorter visit than I would have liked. I wish we could have talked for 5 hours, but you know, it is what it is. We had lunch, and then they dropped me off back at the truck, and we took some pictures for memory's sake and documentation of life, and moved along. So man, was I ever appreciative of that. Love you guys. Thank you so much for making that move. And so they left and went back to Kannapolis, and then this is crazy. So my love and mine's friends, a couple of our best friends actually, Bo and Jess. I've known Bo since high school. I've known Jess since the 90s, and maybe even late 80s. And no, it's definitely the 90s, early 90s. Anyway, so their son is in South Carolina, and that's where they were. They were 3.5 hours from Conover. So yesterday, they bailed out of South Carolina, came up to North Carolina because they're on their way to Ohio anyway. It was right along the way. So here they are, and this was dinner time at the same place that I went to with Doris and Corey earlier in the day to have lunch. So I had I think it was called the Old Hickory Room or something like that. Anyway, so that was really nifty. We were able to go out to dinner, and it was just so crazy because it's like we live not even 10 miles apart in the Antelope Valley of California, and we're having dinner in North Carolina. Jess and I were just like, all three of us were just like, wow, this is crazy. So there's a lot of things that suck about over-the-road truck driving in terms of the lifestyle and the amount of time you miss with your family. That's pretty heavy. But the beauty of it, and what I'll miss whenever I get out of this, is being able to see the folks that I would not have normally ever seen in some of the places that I see them. Some of them are in their hometowns. Some of them are, a little bit of a travel out of their hometown to come and meet me, and they're willing to do it. And they're just, it's a pleasure to be able to see those folks, go break bread somewhere with those folks, catch up in person, hand out hugs, big hugs, heavy squeezes. And, that's what I'm going to miss whenever I get out of this deal. And it's bound to happen. I'm not going to be doing this the rest of my life, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no way. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I love Leonard's Express. They take really good care of me, and even when mistakes are made, they own up to it, and you've seen it on this channel. So I'm appreciative of that. I can't ask for more than that. Mistakes happen, but to own up to it and say, yeah, damn it, dude, that's us. It's on us. I'm sorry. It's on us. Okay, fair enough. That's all I can ask for, and they do that. Leonard's Express. I don't know of any company that would give a damn about their driver's a number. And they drive a truck number, and they're pulling a trailer number. But not at Leonard's, baby. Not at Leonard's. At Leonard's, you got a freaking name, and they use it. And it's hard for me to keep their name straight. I don't see them enough to keep the name straight. It's tough. I still don't know everybody up in dispatch. I don't. I know most of them, but I don't know every one of their names. You know, and it's not really something to be ashamed of. It's not uncommon for, you know, people who don't see each other. I didn't grow up with any of these people. So even when I do see them, I'm like, what's your name again? They know my name, but I don't know yours. You know, so you'll have to forgive me to death on that one. So anyway, yeah, what a pleasurable cruise. No problems on the way out here. No storms to deal with. Boy, did it rain in Arkansas, though. I do have to say that. We had a hell of a thunderstorm. The morning I left, I stopped in a resteria in Ozark, Arkansas. I was trying to go to see my boy Kevin, but I just couldn't reach Russellville, man. I couldn't get to Conway, so I just couldn't do it. I was trying so hard, man. We'll have to see what coming out of New York brings. I have no idea. We'll check it out, but anyway, I didn't get a chance to see him, but coming out of there that morning, which was really, really, really early, which is another reason why I couldn't see him. I was going through Conway at like 4 in the morning, so couldn't do that. But man, was it pouring. Whew. I had to put the windshield wipers on max, and for a while, I mean, it was coming down. People were hazard lights, slowed way down on the interstate. Man, that was the biggest weather I had the whole way out here. I didn't hit any hardcore weather in Texas, which is up in the Panhandle through Amarillo, not in Oklahoma. But boy, did I in Arkansas. And once I left Arkansas, or once it stopped from where I was in Arkansas, I didn't see any more weather. A little rain here or there in North Carolina, but nothing like Arkansas. So really good travels, you know, and that's what you appreciate. You know, you're going to hit rain and heavy rain and thunderstorms in the summertime. You know, the wintertime is a whole different precipitation and road surface. But in the summertime, the road surface is usually just wet. There might be standing water that you got to be careful about going through. You can't jam through that stuff, man. You got to slow it down a notch, because even these big trucks hydroplane, and your trailer wants to pass you with the rear tandems. And if that happens, you're taking everything out alongside of you, and you're going to get fired because you're traveling too fast for the conditions. So you got to slow down. Slow down. You want to make as many miles as you can to get to your delivery on time. Got it. But that's also weather permitting. You got to be careful out here, man. You got to be careful. And I was heavy. I was 79,300 pounds coming out here to Hickory. So I had to be extraordinarily careful. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for my subscribers for tuning in, and I appreciate all of you. I love my family. I got to see a couple that I haven't seen in better than 20 years. Unbelievable. And so life, she's good, man. Life, she's good. Can't wait to see my love again, though, even though we had pretty good travels. Previous videos will tell you about that. Swiveling, not really. Not really. Everybody out here seems to be pretty cool. Even the freaks, and I've seen a few, they don't bother you. They just don't. So I feel like we're pretty good in the area that I'm in. So, you know, swivel was on in the swivel scale. I'd give it a 3. Yeah, it was in the pink zone. We're good. We're good. So you do know who love you, and thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. And of course, Nick, Nate, and Nevin out in Iowa. Okay? The Nolte brothers. Thanks for tuning in, man. I know you guys do. Schmegley has been telling me. Schmegley, guy. Cousin guy. Anyway, Schmegley's been telling me. So thanks to you fellas. Appreciate that. Again, you do know who love you. Take good care of yourself. Hold the door open for somebody. I did it yesterday out here in North Carolina, and they were appreciative. You'd be amazed what you find if you just hold the door open for somebody, tell them to have a good day when they walk by you. do that. Give it a shot. Give it a go. See how it goes. Later.